season is set to begin. And we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You can feel the energy here in Barclays Center. The Nets looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Now here's Simmons. Into the lane. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now, here's Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Bogdanovich left side. To the left side wing. It's Thomas on the wing. And here's George. And it's good, 2 points.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Pass to Thomas. Takes it inside. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now, here's Maxey. Count it, good.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. It's Thomas on the wing. Paul George with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. Embiid inside the line. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Right side, Simmons. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Boy, energetic drive that time by Simmons. Pushes right through the defense and gets it to go.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 2001.
Here's Maxey. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Up top, Embiid. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Claxton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Down low. Embiid, no good.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
To the paint. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Simmons. Paul George with the steal. There's the drive. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Now, here's Maxey. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Covington. Launches it. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Thomas. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from George. And here they go. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
That's good from George. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Now here's Thomas. Covington with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's George. Puts up a deep three. Thomas grabs the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing. Oubre on the wing. Covington wide open. He fires. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson outside. Nets passing it around. Here's Simmons. Back to Claxton. 4 on the clock. The three from Thomas. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now Embiid. He's got 6.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. He sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Maxey following the bucket by the Nets. And the shot is good.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch. So unpredictably hard to guard.
The drive by Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
76er substitution. Number 52, Andre Drummond.
Pass to Simmons. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now, here's Maxey. Gordon with it. Just 4 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to George. Shot from the top of the key. And he connects with the jumper. George has got 7 points.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Second personal. Third team foul.
That one misses for Simmons.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
That free throw good from George. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Gordon. Outside Lowry. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Thomas outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Over Thomas. And it's Gordon missing. Nets trailed by 6. Over to the wing. Schroeder, right side. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws tap.
Javonte Green is not on the 76ers.
The alley-oop slam.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Lowry drives in. They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Here's Lowry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Pass to Claxton. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Drummond. Nobody near George. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And now a 6-point 76ers lead. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Back to Schroeder. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball. Substitutions on the court.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to George. Back to Gordon. And here's Lowry. Outside Martin. Over Bogdanovich. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Sharp. Now here's Walker. Still scoreless. And stolen by Drummond. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's George finishing it off.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Outside, Walker. For the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Philadelphia leading by 5. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Lowry, no good. Outside Gordon. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Outside Lowry. From deep three-point land. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare the workout. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Now here's Simmons. Johnson outside. Pass to Thomas. Nets passing it around to the middle. Here's Claxton. 5 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Johnson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nets. The 76ers leading by 5. And the 76ers call time here.
That's right, guys. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realize how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. Here's Embiid. It's deflected.
Wow, I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Here's Lowry. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
To the inside. Pass to Thomas. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And Simmons slams it in.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ben Simmons.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And your next, you get team.
That one misses for Simmons. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Maxey. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
This guy is a flat-out pure scorer. Tyrese Maxey. Major game.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
That evens the score. Johnson's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Drummond up top. Still without a basket. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And here are the Nets. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Back to Simmons. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Oubre outside. And here's Maxey. He's got 6. Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Simmons inside. The shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. The 76ers lead. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Gordon missing. Right side Simmons. On the wing, Walker. Back to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Simmons doing a nice job being physical, taking the foul and still getting the shot up.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls. The 76ers making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Outside, George. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
14. Coming onto the floor for your Nets. Number 4, Dennis Smith.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Drummond.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Smith outside. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Embiid knocks it loose.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Number 23, Eric Gordon.
Now Maxey. 6 points for him. Back to George. Six on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Hey, this guy is the full package, the total package. Dennis Smith, a point guard with bounce. He'll punch it on you. I love seeing him do that, too.
Now here's Gordon. The shot will not fall. Smith with some nice D. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Up and in on the way. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Kicks it out to Gordon. Embiid inside. Second chance effort. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Walker with it. Maxey covering. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. When Lonnie Walker first entered the NBA, Clark, his athleticism really stood out. He's very quick twitch.
Yeah, he is, but recently his athleticism has taken a back seat, which I think is a good thing because Walker has focused more on becoming a better shooter, refining that part of his game, as well as trying to be more consistent in his overall offensive game. So that, to me, speaks volumes to this young man's development.
Now, here's George. He's got 13. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The 76ers making the switch here. Here's Smith. With the drive. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
The 76ers trailed by 6. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the... triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Oubre with it. Nothing on the board. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Down low. Pass to Payne. 6 to shoot. Count that one. Nets leading by 5. Here's Smith. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Smith. Driving in. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Yeah, forceful on the attack and throw down. Whenever Smith is this aggressive, you know he's looking to put it in the hole.
Now, here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. And it's Payne in the corner. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Here's Drummond. Back to Oubre.
Second quarter.
Lowry from outside. Over Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lowry's got 7.
A specialty of Lowry's. Give him any type of airspace, and he's going to fire away from there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded, it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Timeout called, the Nets. Nets leading by 4. .114 left now here in the second. Simmons can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And here's the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Now here is Lowry. 7 points in the game. Pass to George. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires away from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 10 points in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Thomas. Paxton with it. Guarded by Embiid. Here's Thomas. Bank shot. No good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Pass to Embiid. Over Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Thomas. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
That free throw good from George.
Always been nails from the line, something George takes pride in.
And both free throws good for Paul George. The Nets with the lead. And they double up Simmons. Johnson with it. Maxey covering. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. For the tie, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. The lead is 2.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Now here's Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. With the crossover, and Simmons slams it in.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Embiid. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Now Bogdanovich, defended by Covington. Outside, Simmons. Drives to the hoop.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in the 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
Not sure where it's gone, but he's lost his confidence at the foul line.
And that's been a huge problem. I mean, giving away points at the stripe, never a good thing. And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
He has really struggled at the line tonight, making just 3 free throws.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that. And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight, and that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on.
Brooklyn leading by 3. And Thomas has it in the corner. Outside for Simmons. Back to Thomas. Fires it up. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Philadelphia. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Maxey. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Here's George. Here's Embiid. Yes! The foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Embiid the screen. The three from George. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Fans, get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for team hype.
It's the Nets now. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Dennis Smith Jr. is so relentless in attacking defenders. Makes him hard to guard and to game plan for.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
There's a screen by Covington. Maxey off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for Thomas. They need this. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Thomas got 12.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the inside. Joel Embiid, too big.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And then Smith with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Smith Jr. excels at putting the defense in tough spots. He's so explosive moving towards the rim.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. Pass to Maxey. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Maxey. Over Bogdanovich. Maxey, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Claxton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Claxton's got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Gordon. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Well, you've got to do better than that against Smith Jr. Be careful how you defend him inside.
Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 16 points for him.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Claxton. Now, here's Thomas. 12 points for him. He takes it in. A putback. It's Drummond with the rebound. 76ers trailing. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Pass to Claxton. Thomas with it. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Here is Lowry. He's got 10. Pass to Gordon. Now here is Martin. Back to Gordon. To the paint. At the elbow, it's George. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Number 17, Dennis.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here he goes. 2 points. That one goes. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
Free throw no good from Gordon.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
Now here is Smith. He's got 11. And it's slammed in by Smith.
You got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside, George. Embiid the screen. Pass to Gordon. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitutions on the court.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Pass to Embiid. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Smith. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the 76ers call time here.
76ers. Now on the original score. Team Hart.
The 76ers making a switch here. The free throw drops for Smith.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
To end the run, Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
They're missing the chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line. Got to knock down those free throws, especially when you're trying to come back from a deficit.
Shots good by Walker.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Maxey. A beautiful reverse layup. Maxey's got 8 points.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Finney Smith. Stolen by Gordon. He gets it up. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 5. And here's Schroeder. Outside, Walker. Pass to Sharp. Great D that time from Oubre.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Gordon. The rebound by Sharp. Right side to Walker. And here's Sharp. Doubled by Oubre. Right wing. Now Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
It's deflected. Here's Lowry. Rejected by Walker. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They double team Walker. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
Timeout called the Nets. Teams making substitutions here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, listened in on Jacques Vaughn talking to his team. Now they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Simmons. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons.
Boy, he's a lockdown defender, has been since he's been in the league. Active and assertive and smart in how he defends, too. Covington getting it done.
It's good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Simmons. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From outside the arc, Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's George. Fires, high post, and he swishes it right through. 26 points for George.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
Here's Philadelphia. They've got an 8-0 run. Maxey looking it over. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Outside Thomas. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
And the 76ers call time here. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to George. And there's the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Smith drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, Smith doesn't mind showing off his dunking ability. This guy can throw it down with a little flavor.
George looking over the floor. Outside Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by George.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up. No good on that one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
The 76ers leading by 7. Maxey, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Outside, Maxey. Johnson with the block. And Smith slams it home.
Wow, that is strong production there. When Smith gets going, he's really hard to slow down.
Philadelphia with the ball. The lead is 2. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. Got to stay in his jersey.
Pass to Claxton.
And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
Yeah, they came in strong, but all those mistakes have caused them to fall behind right now.
Maxey with it. Outside, George. driving to the basket. It's deflected. Right side, Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Claxton. Embiid with the steal. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Nets passing it around. In the corner, Simmons with it. And he drives in. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
PG-13 using that length inside.
Outside Thomas. Unloads. Embiid with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. '76ers on defense. Here's Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey.
14 foul. Back on shooting for Brooklyn.
He misses the free throw.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
The 76ers leading by 8. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Johnson outside. And the Nets miss again. Philadelphia with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Embiid drives in.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. The Nets trailed by 12. Outside Thomas. Sinks the triple. Thomas got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Nets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here is George. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The 76ers making a switch here. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Down by 12. Johnson the screen. Pass to Bogdanovich. Smith drives in. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Now Covington to the wing right side. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
Benign contact like that, not going to do anything to disrupt George's focus.
Paul George. 1 time on the line.
That's good from George. That's trailed by 15. Smith outside.
Simply dynamite in the pick and roll is Dennis Smith. Superb at hitting passes through the defense in these sets. Pocket passes, we call them.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. What a feed to Embiid. Wow.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap. For the alley-oop jam. You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's George for 3. A rebound by Johnson.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And the Nets, another 3.
And, you know, making it look easy. Bogdanovich stretching the floor, and then some.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to George. Over Bogdanovich. George, no good. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Smith with it. Maxey covering. Thomas. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thomas got 11 in the second half. And the 76ers with possession.
And the clock's going to expire on an impressive all-around win for the Sixers.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Embiid throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And slammed in by Smith.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it for their first game of the NBA season.
Good fucking game, boy.
Good for it.
Yeah.
Great for it.
Had to execute. Boys was hitting some tough shots. I got to learn how to keep your ass out that paint, man. But my boys was hitting the shots they were supposed to make, executed under pressure.
And I don't know about that part.
But which part you talking about?
Hitting shots they were supposed to make.
They was hitting shots they supposed to make. And
Nah,
B,
I still
George.
stand on my initial point from when I won. Sliders back, sliders.
How would you say thoughts? I ain't hear you.
Congratulations, ISO.
I know. I finally broke the losing streak against this nigga. Good God. I've been beating everybody else with this nigga. And then you too and shit. You gave me a L and shit the other day. I was telling this nigga, cause we talk about the game and shit. You feel me? Cause I had quit out. I was telling these niggas like, I like your offense. I felt like you played just like the Knicks. I felt like that looked like Melo. Like I felt like you knew how to move and groove with Shump in transition and you feel me? I'm like, nah. Like the nigga like so I could see like the nigga know ball, nigga know how to play with the team. But what I was telling these niggas was it's just, and then I even used to, I'm like beef about these niggas with the same shit all the time. I used to do it to them. They used to do it to me. You know what I'm saying? Certain times, you don't even mean to do it, but 2K would just trigger a crazy animation. It's just the damn aggressive, I'm a contest on the shot because they patched it from, it's like, the early inside the year, they had it perfect where if you was playing aggressive on the jump shooters, that's fine. But I'm going to be at the foul line. But, they patched the shit as always. So now it's not, like, you don't get too much shooting foul. So a nigga, you know what I'm saying, could be beating you up, my nigga, while you shooting the ball, and like 2K not gonna call a foul. Now, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not Big EC for whoever the fuck, we we used to go back and forth about with doing this shit, we understand this shit as a game. So, I'm like, niggas, of course niggas is gonna D up. Niggas is just not gonna let niggas shoot. But at the same time, like, there's also a fine line in like, the game's a little broke. And like, I know like if I really like go hard at this nigga while he's shooting, they probably not gonna call a foul more times than not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just that balance of like, you feel me, just respecting the game or like, cool. But then outside of that, props on the dub. I was sleeping on y'all niggas and shit. Cause, and I'm coming from Sim Worlds. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So play niggas, it's like, oh, nah, niggas is nice, bro. Like, don't sleep. Like, there's other niggas that's nice out here, so.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know I was doing something against the grain. I'm so used to contesting shots like that in my career. So, especially a lot of my builds don't really have defense, so I got to get some type of at least a hand up to either get close enough to speed that to change the shot timing or to get it contested.
Yeah.
But I don't hardly ever press triangle because that will give the foul. So
that's 2K's fault. They need to have it. Either they're programming us to get the wrong contest animations, or they need to call a foul. Like, boom, even inside real life, like, you got to give a nigga space to land and shoot in real life, right? That's an NBA rule. You can't just be up under Kevin Durant's feet while he trying to shoot. Like, niggas will call that. So, like, it's sort of on some shit like that. Like, I'm going to be up, just on them to make sure, I get a hand up.
I don't think D1 was pressing triangle. I think he was turboing to get there to get the contest.
And then the turbo leading into the right stick probably led like to that chaotic animations and shit.
I mean, because that's what I use. I don't press triangle to really block shots unless I feel as though I'm too far away to contest it. But if I'm close enough, and as I can see as the game went on, that D Will got a slow ass release.
Yeah, he did have a slow release.
So it gave me time to recover using right stick and pressing up for it to be effective. Like his release it released slow as hell, and then it was on Shumpert. Shumpert is the only person really that has like challenger and got like defense on the Knicks.
Yeah.
So Like that shit was really affecting that shit.
Yeah,
I
it was.
just feel like you can make a nigga miss without having to do that.
Yeah, that's how like more like the core like 7 like people I normally rotate. That's how we normally like go about it. It's like, nigga, I know if I want, nigga, I could really get up in your shit and contest the shit, but at the same time, like the animations, so you gonna get like, if I was the nigga shooting that shot on ball, I would have been upset. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, damn, bro, they not gonna call that shit. Knowing the game not gonna call it.
For me, it's like, for me, that's like facing that in my career and online, like that's a given. So I know what a certain amount of space I need to create.
But like I told you, the difference is in my career, all of my career modes, everybody has a shot turned all the way up. Everybody has A+ release. So they shots are all designed to get their shots super fast.
You know, A+, they'll have high release height, high release speed. You know, that's the 2 major factors.
With regular teams, most niggas had a shot on normal. You might have a couple with quick, and you might have a couple with slow. But a normal shot, and you have a nigga shot and not necessarily like the best shots like on my career. That's why it make it look even worse.
Yeah,
I feel like you can regular contest and still make a nigga shoot that.
Yeah, you could. So it's really about timing. So it's really just about like how you time the shit. Really, you feel me?
Like ISO got Philly, they got hella niggas that can shoot. PG and B. Bowery, Maxey, Oubre, Eric Gordon, Cameron Payne, Caleb Martin, and he shot 6 of 20 from 3. And I don't really feel like I run up under him.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Yeah. You can make a nigga shoot bad without doing all.
Yeah, cause that's why, like, if you ever play EC and then you in the party with the mic on and shit, so you'll probably hear the nigga say, I was contesting to the side, cause man, I come from all of us playing each other and then going back and forth about this shit for years, cause 2K ain't been calling shooting fouls for years on that shit. But that's the thing about being sim. It's like, yeah, like we competitive, but at the same time we want a fair game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell the story of a nigga named Momentous Celtics. He the nigga that do the trailer, all the video content shit you see 2K release over the last 14 years, 12 to 14 years. He's the nigga that do it because they hired him. So nigga was a YouTube nigga. He's actually the reason why I play sim now, because he was a nigga back then when I'm fucking home in 06, 07. I'm on YouTube and looking at 2K videos on YouTube, and I'm seeing the Wade look like how I see on TV, and I'm like, my nigga, it's a video game. I've been playing these shits all my life. How the fuck how is he making like Dwayne Wade and T-Mac and these niggas and Kobe and these niggas look like TV? Nigga finding out about the sim shit. So you feel me? So then I got on Operation Sports. So that's the sim, I'm a network right there, the homeland where, what I'm saying, we all met. And then I started playing the OG like Operation Sports, like niggas who been playing sim since like Sega and shit, like since like 2K1 niggas been playing sim. So then when I started playing with these niggas, there's a nigga named Chase B. He used to play Momentous Celtic all the time. Like, what I'm saying? I'm like, he used to clip video games like them doing online sim games back then in 2K7, 2K8, 2K9. Niggas was recording the sim games on YouTube. And then Chase B used to play the nigga, and then I started playing Chase. So you feel me? And then me and Chase, we used to always ball, but Chase B was like, yo, there's one thing about E.D, right? I'm like the Momentous Celtic, right? Nigga that do the trailer. He said, yo, there's one thing about E.D, like Momentous, he will never cheat the game. Even if he'll lose, meaning like, yeah, I could dunk that, but it might be a little cheesy, you know what I'm saying? It probably won't be. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll prefer to like lose instead of like, yo, cheat the game. And then like, I don't know, bro, like when a nigga told me that shit, like, I sort of understood what the nigga was saying. Like, oh, okay, like I get his character. The nigga like, nah, like if I'ma win, like I'ma show you I'm nice, nigga. I'ma go choose the lower tier team and I'ma ball out with these niggas and then like, and I'ma play pure. I ain't gonna cheat the game and show you I'm nice. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I always try to live up to that shit though. I can't front.